I got an itty bitty box from Erin Condren in their last launch for the academic season, and I thought maybe you guys wanted to see what I got and what I was thinking, because I haven't used Erin Condren products very often for the last couple years. It's because it's not my jam anymore, but I do enjoy their folios. So let's take a look at what I got and how I'm planning to use them. Well, first off, it looks like a little surprise. This marker has both fine and fine tip black pen. Oh, how fun. Look, guys, I finally figured it out. So this has a checklist stamp on the bottom of this marker. I mean, you have to be like, I finally figured it out. You have to push all the way down, not pretty hard, but hard enough. And then it has this fun, and it's black fine tip. And it's so cute. How cute. It's like a writing utensil in one. I don't think it's glitter, is it? Oh my God, it is glitter. It's very faint glitter. But okay, that was really fun. I'm very unexpected. So that is going in the pen pouch, that is for sure. So this is the planner folio system. I don't know why it looks like it's been opened. I did not open it, so I don't know why, but maybe they opened it to check it out or put something in it. I don't know. The reason I got this is because a lot of the other folios, which, hold on, I'll get. These are traditionally their folio systems. They have like this asterisk on the front. They do have a place where you can put like 4 books, but it really doesn't hold 4 books. You can see that the distance is going to be quite a bit larger, and it gives a little bit more, I don't know, space for all the things, and maybe even some tabs. So I decided to get it to see what it would look like. And I'm just going to stick one of these old ones in here. Look at how cute that is. And then it looks like the straps are a little bit different. They did have this in like I don't know, like a blue last time they released it, and I wasn't really interested in it, but this pink I am like all in for. But this was the thing that drove me crazy about them last time. It's like one endless loop. This time it is the loops that are actually attached within the spine. You can see them. It is not a deal breaker for me. I mean, how else are you going to do it other than, have it in there, wrap it around this way, but then you're wasting all of this space. So I'm glad they've attached it with the sewing, and then you have about 1.5 inches inside where you can see, so it's not going to pull out. If it was just like a little itty bitty bit, I'd be worried. But of course, it's manufactured, it's kind of uneven, but I'm good with that. That, again, not a deal breaker. So this is one of these gratitude journals that I have from Erin Condren. I like these so much better than these floppy things that I've never enjoyed. So this could really work. I've been trying to get into more A5 things. The only thing I can see it happening for me that I like to chunk things up a bit. And if you have more than 4, I can see it being quite thick. And then there isn't room for tabs necessarily on this side. If you put one in the middle, it's going to get smushed. So I would put tabs on the top if you were an A5 tab. I just wish it was just a slightly bigger. But other than that, I think this is going to be a really good thing. And it's clear, which it's fine. It's a low entry, low price point. I think I paid $22.50 for this outer cover for an A5 cover, which is fairly inexpensive in Plannerland. Having a cover that would be inexpensive and A5. So I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and look at the other 2 things I got, which actually, of course, go with this. The first one is this lined Toile journal. I love Toile, always have enjoyed Toile. I've had Toile curtains when I was a teenager. I had Toile curtains in college, and then I moved to floral, but whatever. I love Toile. I just love the concept of it. It's like French country divineness, so I love it. I also love the paper with Erin Condren. It just makes me feel comfortable, and it's thick and luxurious, and I love their journals. So I grabbed this lined journal just because I can. I mean, there's really no reason other than I already have tons of lined journals. Why this one? Because the cover, because it's Erin Condren, and I'm a sucker for that. I love the new collection. This is the monthly planner with the retro cover colors from the OG that have been refreshed. These are what I would call legacy colors. They're what they're calling this collection. I love the colors. I think it's really great in person. On camera, on video, they look really very like almost aggressive. This I don't mind at all. There's like little hints of beige, not white, which kind of helps it. If this was like a super bright white, I don't think I would enjoy it. You can even see from the card that this is the white and this is the cream, and that is what blends this entire thing together. If it was white, it'd be a little cringy for me, but I love that, yeah, off-white yellow. It looks great with it. So this is the monthly planner. This is 18 months starting in July, goes through December 2027, and it does have the front pages here. Those are a great place to mark school calendars and stuff. Every single month is colored. But I love that this open space up here. There really isn't any decoration. You can add your own. It does have the weeks prior shaded out and then a notes section over here. And it has no monthly little calendar in the corner. Thank you so much. I don't need that. If I need it, I'll add it. So I'm excited about this. Oh, I love that November color. It is this deep green. Ooh, that's really nice. This is the deep green right here. I think October was, yes, this really dark blue, which is a little bit different. I knew that they weren't going to be the seasonal colors I'm used to with like October being orange that they've always done. There's this December that kind of matches the Toile. January, February, March. I'm noticing just now that when you have a short month like February, this just kind of looks stupid. This is just my 2 cents. I would totally cover this up. I don't need to forward plan 2 weeks in my planner when I could just flip the page. So I don't understand why do we have 6 weeks? Why is there 6 weeks on each one? I mean, I understand that this goes to the 31st, but I don't know. I just think they're making, okay, so like August. So August is the problem child. Okay, that's why. So yeah, this is the only reason I think why they have it August 2026. There's got to be another one in 2027, but this just looks silly. But I understand where they're coming from now that I've investigated. Yep, May 2027, again, problem child. So yeah, that's why. So, 6 weeks, it's fine. It's not going to kill me. I just makes the boxes a lot smaller. And I don't need a note section over here. I just wish it was larger, but it's still going to work for what I want to use it for. And then in the back, after you finish all the months, you have all of these pages. I am preparing for this with content because I really want to take something on the go for my content planning. And so I'm going to use, I think, this whole system, and then the notes pages in the back will be by month. So this will be interesting. So I'm just going to count, or maybe I should just look it up because maybe it's actually in here and I don't have to. The website did not have any information, but I just finished counting. It had 38 single sides. So, obviously divide that in half, and that is how many pages you had. They are color coded with the asterisk in the corner. So if you did want to color coordinate, you could just say, okay, July is this yellow, and that's where I'm going to start, which is right here. And then you could just start from there and then just use this for other pages. But this could like coordinate July. See, August. Oh, they're not in order. Well, that's not helpful. Or maybe there's 2 pages for July. Maybe July is this color, not the other color. Yes, okay, July, July. Then August is the blue. Okay, that could work. And then September is the lighter blue. Okay, I can see where we're at. So we go through 2026 first. And then you go to 2027. I would go back to the front here and then start using 2027 over here. I kind of wish they were in order. That way they would color coordinate with the months. So, and then have anyway, it's just the way it is. I don't mind. It's not a deal breaker, but just as I was thinking, I could do the 18 months and then the notes pages afterwards, because I like to have at least 31 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's 27 spots for writing in this, and so I'm going to have to make a separate column because I have one for each day of the month for like YouTube and Instagram, so I'll have that here. So that's all. I don't really have to have it coordinated, but I thought it would be fun to have them back to back. I still could go out of order and then just clip all of this stuff together and then be able to flip back and forth really easy. I think that's what I'll do. But I really wanted something portable and I thought this would work. This lined journal is gorgeous. Can use this for extra notes. It is gray in the corner, so it's very neutral and it works great. I do wish they had, maybe some dot grid in here. If I had my way, that's what it would be. Now I'm wondering what a traveler's notebook would look like in here. This is my sterling ink and it's getting really chunky and I know it's going to kind of overflow even a standard size. So I thought, let's see what this would look like in here. This might be a good alternative for me long term to carry my sterling ink as well. That could work. It might be a little floppy to start, but when it gets really, really chunky, it could work really well. And I could also have side tabs because right now I can't. I'm being super critical here in my little unboxing. I think I have gotten rid of my filter just a little bit. I'm going to give you my 100% honest opinion and all the tweaks that I would get. But isn't that cute? I had to, and I had some points expiring, so I thought I would snag it. But this is going to be my on-the-go folio thing for work because I just can't haul around all of the planners all of the time. I don't have a desk at work, so I actually physically have to haul my items from place to place. So I don't want to have to lug. And so smaller is obviously better. But isn't this cute? I love this. I might go back and get a few more, but I have so many of these folios, especially like blank journal ones. There's no reason why I shouldn't use my old stuff combined with my new to make a brand new planner system for myself for work, for content. So I hope you guys stay tuned for how I'm going to use it starting in July. I'm not going to predate or do any of that. I'm just going to start in July because that's the sensible thing to do, isn't it? All right, everyone, take care and thanks for watching. Bye.